do believe that the family is so important, and that's one of the reasons our ministry is called How To's Ministry. We practically want to show people how to live successfully. We've been married since 1975. God has blessed us with 3 wonderful kids. They're grown pretty much. We still have one at home. Our oldest is 33, going on 34 years old, with 4 grandkids. And when I look at our lives, I use that as a representative of what society should be like.
I hear the saying all the time that our youths are no good and they seem to be going to hell. But I don't believe that. I believe that what we see today is a product of the home, because God promises that if we raise our children a certain way, that we will have a certain result. And I think that what we're seeing today is that somehow we failed our young people.
If we apply the word and stay consistent, we will see the product. We will see the fruits of it. But many times we give up too easily. I believe when we focus on others, the principle of sowing and reaping come into effect.
Our oldest son is 30-something years old. He has 3 children of his own. And he was our first one, of course. And the first one seems to always be the most difficult because you don't really know what you're doing. However, he often tells my husband, "Dad, thank you for being the way you were with me when I was growing up." I mean, when all his friends was out at parties and hanging out and having fun, so to speak, he was at home probably watching a Christian video. But that was a choice that we've made, and today we can see the fruit from his life. And now he's raising his children the same way.
Now having his own children, he's finding out what dad and mom was saying, we were right. But at the time, he just couldn't see it. And I would like to just pour my life or lives into these young people to let them know we have been there where you are. We don't have the same challenges, so to speak. It's more accelerated now. But if they would just take heed and says, you know what, I will listen to someone that's wiser, someone that has more wisdom, and I believe their lives would turn out a lot better if they would just listen and apply. But the key is we have to be consistent as adults. We cannot be in and out, do what I say, but don't do as I do. We have to be consistent in our walk, in precept and example, and I believe in that God is well pleased, and we will see the results down the road.
We are foster parents. We've been taking care of displaced children since 1992. 94. We have fostered about 30-something children that have been in our home, that have lived with us. And we have seen their lives transformed right in front of us. Not that we're so great, but we've applied biblical principles to our everyday lives. With Dave and I, what you see is what you get. We try to be the same at all time. There's none to cover. Whatever you see is what you get. Young people know how to read you. We can try to act one way in front of young people, but they know when you care. If they know that you care, they will stay within those boundaries. But if they know that you're saying something with your mouth, but you're living a lifestyle that's not matching up, they're not going to give you the respect that you deserve. My husband and myself, we've been called Mom and Dad Shaw. That's what people call us, Mom and Dad Shaw. We have many children that we've mentored, many adults that we're mentoring. Because our lives, there's fruits from our lives. Yes. And as he have said, it's not that we're perfect, but our hearts is for people.
And I believe as we continue to do what God has called us to do in How To's ministry, many out there are saying, you know what, this is what I need to hear. And I believe that if I can get in contact with these people and get some of their wisdom, my family, my life can turn around. It's never too late.